creating with your imagination has nothing to do with emotion. Neville Goddard's book is called Feeling is the Secret. For so long, I always thought that this was emotions. But he clearly states in this book that feeling is the secret. So what does that mean? Feeling is the secret. Well, your senses, your eyes, are a sense of feeling. Your nose, smelling, is a sense of feeling. Your senses are experiencing a feeling. It's smelling. You're tasting something. Your senses are feeling something when they are tasting. When you're hearing something, you're feeling a vibration of sound. And when you're touching something, you are feeling a sensation. So these are all feelings, not emotions. They are all senses that are being felt, being utilized. So when we go into our imagination and we're creating a scene within our mind, has not a thing to do with drawing out an emotion. Emotions come from the mind because you can't see an emotion, you can't smell an emotion, you can't hear an emotion, you can't taste an emotion, and you can't touch an emotion. So where does emotion come from if it's not connected to the senses? It comes from the mind. And when God begins to awaken within inside of you, God is within the mind. God transforms your thinking. But back to just creating with imagination. I always thought for so long that we must feel a certain joy or happiness or excitement or all of these emotions in order to get the things in my life that I prefer to experience. And I had it all wrong. I was completely wrong. Because utilizing the imagination, you're using the senses to make it feel real. It's real because your senses are having an experience. And our self-concept is only made up of what we know to be true. And how do we know something to be true? Through an experience of it, through the experiences of our senses. So emotions, if you have a bad day and you're in a lower vibration and maybe you're a little sad, maybe you're a little mad, maybe you're a little tired, it's not going to uproot what you have already experienced in your senses within your imagination. It's so wonderful, really, when you think about it, because you're set free from having to force yourself into these emotions, thinking that you have to be happy all the time or you have to be in a good mood all the time in order to manifest correctly. And that's just not the case. I've manifested beautiful things in my life, and I've experienced all the emotions. And now that I know that they're coming from my mind, they're coming from up here. How do you know you're sad? It's just energy. Your mind is telling you you're sad. You're sad because of this. It's your mind creating this for you. So when you can come out of the mind, come out of the emotions, and step into your energetic body, your senses and your energy, you can create whatever you desire to experience here. You don't have to be a prisoner to your emotions. You don't have to be a prisoner to your mindset. And when you really start utilizing this law, this freeing law of assumption, you're free. I mean, does it get any better than that? To know that it's okay if you are sad one minute and then you're good the next. It's okay. You can accept all parts of you without feeling that guilt or remorse or thinking you're spiraling or you're taking a step backwards. You're allowed to feel through your senses. And because you're allowed to feel through your senses to make reality real, you can also experience all of the emotions in your life, and it's not going to uproot your seed that you've planted. This is a really new idea for me, and I've understood it. I've understood it to a certain level, but something today just really clicked. It really clicked. I've been talking a lot about the the self-concept, and what makes up the self-concept is experiences. And by talking about this a lot throughout my day with all my clients and on videos, I was hearing this go in, and it was something it just registered today that it's okay to have emotions, but your emotions aren't what makes an experience real. It's something that is an outcome of an experience. You have an experience and your mind tells you, oh, you're joyful. But say you have an experience and you don't want to have that experience again, you can go in to your mind and with your senses, all of your senses, and experience something different. And you won't have to recreate the first experience that you didn't prefer. You get to set yourself free from recycling unpreferred situations in your life. The law of assumption is truly incredible, and I just wanted to share that with you all today. If you're not using the law of assumption, start today.